Okay, so I thought I'd do a little video, like part 2 of today's adventures. But yeah, so I did that video this morning about my little incident on the motorway. And then I was just thinking the day didn't really get much better, to be honest. Like, I weren't really like in such a like life or death situation. That's so dramatic. But could have been great. It could have been, but it wasn't. But anyway, as a mobile therapist, like, you have all good intentions to get to your clients on time. And I don't know if anybody else is on the motorways recently, but they are, obviously there's people on the motorways, because I'm just about to say they are chocker. Like, ever since I came back from Thailand, like, I just can't believe the amount of traffic on the road. Like, that's in 2 years. Like, I was away for 2 years and I've come back, and the amount of traffic on the road is crazy. You used to get pockets within the day where there was hardly no traffic on the roads, and I don't feel like you get that anymore. Like, there's no pockets of like time where you can just fly somewhere like very quickly. And anyway, add the rain into that, all bets are off. You're not going anywhere. Like, and in Manchester, it rains every bloody day. So why the hell do we come to a halt when it rains? Like, surely we should just have this like sorted by now. Surely we should have a way. I mean, it was quite bad on the motorway today though, because they had like pools of water on the motorway, and you were just like plading through it. You're like, but so anyway, I got to my client 10 minutes late, and that 10 minutes is like, oh God, it knocks you off. So you're 10 minutes late, then you've got to walk your bed up to wherever it is, and then you've got to set your bed up, and then you've got to do your treatment, and then you come back down, you bring the bed back down, you come back out, and you're back in your car, back on the same motorways, and there's still bloody chocker. And this time you're in bloody tea time traffic. It's 5 o'clock, you're not going anywhere. Like, trying to get to my next client, and obviously like my client's been waiting for me, but I just feel like I did everything in my power today to get to like these places, and I feel like I was totally like, there was things that today was happening that were just totally out of my control. And it made me think about like the expansion of this like universe that we're going through at the moment. And we're in the new moon. These lows was shifting timeline. Like today, I really felt that shifting timelines. Like, we're going through, we're jumping these timelines, and that's been felt throughout the day. Like, I've been literally trying to go one way, and it's almost like, no, you're not in there anymore. I can't explain it. I can't put it into words, and it made me think about expanding our minds out of our little worlds. Like, we build these little worlds for ourselves, don't we? And we make them our reality. But actually, there's always something bigger going on, regardless of what we're creating, really. And sometimes that has to be, so it's out of your control. It's the uncontrollables. And I think for me, I really let go within these uncontrollables. But the people around me, I felt like hadn't. Like, so you're coming into like a dynamic where you've obviously I was, but at the same time I hadn't. Like, I was driving to my client in Salford, and I was just like, shit, like, I just can't get there any faster. Like, I can't do more than I'm doing, and I'm panicking. And then even me saying that, then it's like really not the end of the world, is it? Like, and it made me feel like it made me think about like another scenario of like how we're so quick to judge people, aren't we? We're so quick to like act in fear and like project our fears onto other people, and also project it out into other people. And also it made me think about like dynamics and connections, and how there's a lot of people in the world that it's easy to judge, isn't it? Like, there's people judge very quickly, but I don't think it's as easy to understand people. Like, and I feel like to create this world, what we're creating going forward, we need to start like connecting from the heart and through authenticity and being vulnerable. So the art of being vulnerable needs to be really practiced within like these, like in dynamics within workplaces and within like family dynamics and friendship groups. Like in the greater society, we need to, like, I feel as a society, practice being vulnerable a bit more than connecting from our hearts and talking from our hearts, as opposed to speaking through fear and creating these false connections through gossip and like I can't think of the words, but yeah, I just feel, I don't know, like I've kind of jumped a little bit there, but I just feel like it's really important to support one of each, because I feel like today I was on my own, I was out there, and today, and you know what, I've handled it quite well. I'm quite impressed. Like years ago, that would have like threw me off the whole week, and I've handled that quite well. And but also I would have liked the support of the people around me, and I didn't feel that today. I felt like there was a lot against me, and I can understand their dynamics and where people are coming from, but ultimately I feel like there was no space for for communication. There was no space. It was just judge and aim and fire, and it's like, I feel like we're really coming out of that as a universe. Like the universe wants to like evolve and grow, and we're through the astrological shifts and the going into the age of the Aquarius and all that. We're coming out that real masculine energy of the Capricorn, like where it's like all about like judgment and harsh lines and boxes and ticking boxes. It's more about this flow and this the art of connection and like communication and honest communication, not from a place of like feeling like you need to fit in through the fear of not being accepted in a tribe. But the more we can give each other space to connect honestly and openly and from the heart, the more we can connect and build a stronger society, if that makes sense. Like, and I feel there's still that like heavy, oh God, I know what I'm trying to say, and this is what frustrates me, and this is why, but I feel quite passionate about like being able to be a bit more understanding with one another, and to be less flipping judgmental. Like, you're already having a shit day. You're not, you're not doing it intentionally. You're not doing it because you want to like cause havoc. Like, I feel like there should be room for open conversation with things. I feel like there should be less off with the head. She's made a mistake, off with the head. Like, that's it, you're out of my life. Like, you know, I feel like we need to practice being flexible in our consciousness and in the way we speak, in the way we act, in the way we connect. I feel like we need to be a lot more open and understanding, and not just like dictating and gossiping and judging. And it's easy to do that, but actually what we're doing there is creating false dynamics with one another, and nobody trusts each other then, because if you're gossiping about that person, then as soon as your back's turned, then they're gossiping about you, aren't they? So it doesn't create an healthy like foundation, does it? So to create a good foundation in society, we need to start speaking honestly and openly from the heart. And yes, it's not all flipping black and white with that, is it? But the more we can practice that and come from our hearts and not just our minds, and being able to expand from that moment, coming out of our little world and expanding and realising that there's more going on that is beyond our control. Anyway, this is getting a really long video, and I really need a good burp, so I'm gonna go. It's rumbling already, you might have heard that. That's when you get when you talk too much, don't you? You start burping because you're breathing in air. Like, so, shut up. Yeah, I feel like there's something sat next to me actually. That was a bit weird. But anyway, good night. God bless. Open our hearts. Open up your heart. Do, 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 do.